Welcome back to the experiment. It is once again time. The world-renowned mentalist Nicholas Tweedy has really gone the extra mile to come and amaze us once again today, including walking in 150-degree weather from Green Boulevard to here right now. Nicholas was with us about 4 weeks in a row. Last fall?
Last winter.
Last winter. Right now, he's been on tour since then, and you've been where, Nick?
Primarily Medellin, Colombia, but I also did shows in Bogota and Cartagena.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you go down there, I mean, people are paying you to go there, right?
Yeah, I do shows in bars, nightclubs. I'd even do some weddings every now and again.
Are you fluent in the language?
No, my Spanish is conversational, but for a proper show, I always use a translator. You know, being a mentalist, it's important to sound semi-intelligent. So.
Right. Well, there are things, the instructions that you give the audience that are quite crucial to it. But even
Absolutely.
if you were sitting there in an ADD haze, you would still be amazed by the results of this. So today you've got something new, and you took, how much time does it take you to put these together when you do it? And what kind of a sick-ass mind did it take to get this one?
Well, this one here is exceptionally creepy. I've combined a lot of different elements for my travels, some things that I learned, funny enough, in Ethiopia, of all places.
Which I tried to trick you into saying before on today's history, right?
Yeah. Failed.
Yeah, but I'm actually a big fan of Ethiopian food. It's really delicious. But earlier,
like goat or something?
Rice?
No, they have something called injera. It's actually, the FDA just labeled it a superfood, the grain, and it's extraordinarily healthy for you. They
make for a nice stool, does it?
It does. Keeps you full just a little bit.
I like
Poopy!
it. So, do you have a name for this one?
Well, this one doesn't really have a name. But what we've done is before I came in here, I actually sent Ben out of the room with a pad of paper and had him write down the name of a ghost that he felt.
Yeah, but start off with, you said, let's pretend that you have superpowers and you could see ghosts.
Repeat it,
yeah.
Ben.
So we were outside. He said, hey, pretend that you have superpowers, and your superpower is that you can see ghosts. And he had me pretend like I saw a ghost on our chair out there. And he said, pick a sex, but don't tell anybody, male or female, and I didn't. And then he had a little white notepad, and he drew a line with a couple exclamation points and handed the notepad to me, asked me to pick a name that meant something to me, and stay away from, of course, Casper and all the obvious ones. And I wrote the name on the paper, crumbled it up.
Without anybody looking.
Without anybody looking. Mel was sitting there, but she didn't get to look at it. We put it in this jar that we have here. It's a glass jar, and I lit it on fire and burned it. It's ash. Nobody knows the name. Nobody has seen it.
Except for Ben.
And I was inside the building while you...
He went, he left.
Walking all over the place.
Every trick he's done have been totally above the board, in no way to fudge on it, if you will, right now. So where are we at?
That's where we are. I have no idea what's
right now. You have the note you put with the name of the ghost in ashes, burnt inside of a jar.
Right.
Nicholas, proceed.
Now
Mel is taping this. You'll be able to see it later.
Now, as you know, like what we call voodoo or hoodoo in the Americas and the Caribbean, that all came from Africa, right? And I actually kind of got to hang out with some African shamans while I was in Ethiopia. Addis is an amazing city, and they call this Aute. That's like the original word, the Ethiopian word for voodoo, Aute. And in Aute, one of the strangest things about it is they have a deep reverence towards their shadows, their own shadows, right?
So does Pat Benatar.
No, he does.
I don't know where that
Well, they believe that shadows have an ability to cut through the unseen world.
Like Peter Pan's shadow.
So Ben, I have a flashlight, just a little handheld flashlight. It's kind of bright. It's one of those little LED lights. I'm going to hand that to you.
We're doing this. Ben's the guinea pig on this. I love it. I love it.
Ooh, and a knife.
Well,
I'm loving it too.
Well, so far, the only thing that we've done is Ben has had to write down the name and burn the page while I was in the building and he was outside.
Right.
And he's brought the ashes in here, but just the ashes alone aren't enough for me to figure out what the name is. So that's why we're going to go a little deeper, which is why I brought the flashlight and the knife.
Already.
I'm going to take the sheath off the knife.
Oh.
And if you would just kind of hold the flashlight up so that the knife casts a shadow here on the wall. Now you see how that the knife's blade, and there's even a little chip in the knife. You can see that right in the shadow. All right, so go ahead and just kind of shine that right there. So I'm gonna just bring it across my arm here, and you can actually see the knife starting to cut into my arm.
Wow.
You can see the cut starting to form there.
Look at that.
Without even touching.
Without even touching, there's a cut forming on my arm.
Wow.
And we're gonna
Whoa.
Whoa.
cut it more.
Wow, he's not even touching.
Are you
this
kidding me?
thing. He's an inch away, and there's a cut opening.
Whoa. Look how cool that is.
It's an eyeball.
It's an eyeball.
Oh, and there's an eyeball, a tattoo of an eyeball that just showed. What the?
And there was no blood.
And now he opens up the.
Now I'm gonna
jar
take the
with
ashes.
With the ashes
Yeah,
on
I'll
it,
put the
and
ashes.
he's rubbing it on his arm where a cut and a eyeball tattoo just opened up. This was not there before. None of this was there before. He's rubbing the ashes of that name on his arm.
Now something's
right
starting
now.
to come in my arm right here.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, there's another tattoo.
Whoa.
showing up.
Jerry.
Yep.
Holy
Jerry is the name
crap.
of your ghost.
And why would Jerry be important to me?
Jerry Lewis is haunting
Jerry
No, he's a
Garcia.
deadhead.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Oh my God. I've never seen anything.
That's
No one's ever
insane,
seen
man.
it. Have you ever done this before in front of people?
No, this is something I've been keeping on the back burner for.
So you have actually introduced several of your mentalism things to us here.
Absolutely.
First time.
What the hell?
Mind blown.
What is it with the eyeball, though? What's with the eyeball? Because that was creepy and awesome.
That's the
The way it
shaman
just
thing.
came out.
Ugh.
That was a
Oh,
shaman
dude,
thing.
that
Look
was
at-
You
look at
want
the
to
cut.
borrow the knife and the light?
Listen to this. The
What?
cut on his arm that opened up without him doing it, healed up, and then that eye came on. That was absolutely amazing.
Wow.
How long does it take for you to come up with these things that I need to work on?
I'm always working on stuff. Like right now, I'm kind of preparing stuff for next season. I'm doing another theater season in January, and I'm preparing some new stuff for the Key West audience.
Holy crap, I'm stunned.
Now, where can people around town see you? Are you going to do the Hog's Breath show again?
No, I'm not doing any shows this summer. I've actually come for something new. What I'm doing is I'm doing kind of like a magic marketing scenario for some restaurants in town.
Uh-huh.
So like what I do on Sunday nights, I'm at Turtle Crawls and I do close-up magic at the bar and at the tables, and then I pass out a burning business card that requests a TripAdvisor review.
Okay.
So Turtle Crawls in 2 weeks has gone up almost 20 points in
Awesome.
TripAdvisor.
Okay.
That's on Sunday nights. On Tuesdays, I do Mellow Cafe, the same thing. They got great tacos right there on the
Awesome
water.
place.
Love Rob and Missy and all
So
those.
you're going to be there today?
I'll be there today. From
You don't have to walk there neither. We'll give you
I got you.
Now I'll be there
Wow.
from 6 to 9. And on Friday nights, I'm actually doing kind of a hybrid. I'm doing a little bit of stage and some close up at Sandbar. So I'll be like pulling people on stage and doing some pickpocketing and all kinds of fun stuff. It's
You
gonna
check your pockets. Look at
How the hell did you do that?
Amazing, man. I'm blown
Can you do me too now? Because I want to see you cut your other arm.
Wow.
She likes cutting. Nicholas, you are once again
Amazing. Mind
Is
blown.
there a website people can go to find out more about you?
Well, I have NicholasTweedy.com, but the easiest way is if you have Facebook, just type in Nicholas Tweedy and Mentalist, and you'll find me right on there.
Tweedy. That's Tweedy, right there.
Correct.
You, my friend, are absolutely
Unbelievable.
mind blowing. And this is coming from a guy who's been blowing from everywhere else with food poisoning for the past couple of days.
Wow.
Tweety!
We're
Amazing.
gonna put this up on Hoebee in the Afternoon Experiment
Facebook.
Facebook page, and we'll try to get it in some other places for you. When you see this, be prepared to have your mind absolutely
Blown.
away. In a good way, too, boys and girls. As opposed to other things being blown, your
Wow.
mind is a terrible thing to waste. We'll be right back with more of the rock that fills the arenas on the Hoebee in the Afternoon Experiment. Wow.